Hey guys, it's Tony with Backwoods Biker. I'm here today to be able to show you something that I always said that I would never ever do, because of the simple fact that my experience with this type of product has always been negative. About 3 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago, a friend of mine called me and asked me to come and look at a subscription box that he had received in the mail, wanted my opinion. He was just getting started in the game and he wanted to build his kit, and he subscribed to 2 different companies. I'm not going to tell you their names. And I got there and I went through the gear with them. In the first box, there was 2 pieces of gear that were really decent. One of them was a knife, and the other was a cook kit. Both of them were awesome. The rest of the gear you could probably find in the Walmart discount camping aisle. It was just bad stuff. When the second box come, there was nothing in that box that I would say I would put in my kit, and I would allow my life to be dependent upon that stuff that was in there. To me, both of them were a waste of money. They were overinflated. And since that time, back then there was very few companies that were doing that. That's about when they started launching. But today there are multitudes of companies. So I've kind of stayed clear of them. And I've always said, if I'm going to spend, $100 on gear, I want to be able to buy gear that is useful to me, and I know that I'm getting all the bang from my buck that I can. However, in the last 6 months, going back probably to March of 2018, some emails started coming in saying, will you please review this box? Would you please review that box? And my response has always been, and I never said anything on YouTube about it, but my response in the emails has always been, no, I'm not interested in doing that. They're usually not a very good value. But over the course of the past few months, I've received some emails from guys that have gotten these that are either current military or they're former military. And by the way, I want to shout out to my friends over there in Afghanistan, my guys, hoorah, from the Cigar and Gun Club of Afghanistan. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work. You be safe. And when you get back home, come see me. We're going to have a cigar together sitting right at my bar. All right. So, with that being said, when I get emails from military guys saying, hey, look, would you look at this? Well, that tells me that there might be some corn in the crib in this story. So, I reached out to this company that has been suggested to me for the past 6 months called BATTLBOX. I talked to John Roman, and after talking to him, I thought, okay, well, this sounds like maybe, this could be something good. Now, just because I talk to somebody on the phone and they make me feel warm and fuzzy doesn't mean that it's always going to come back, what I want, because you can say anything on the telephone. But we received this particular box right here. Love the logo to start off with. BATTLBOX, survival and tactical gear, and it's delivered monthly. All right, so that's the box. We did an unboxing video for you, but I didn't do any justice because I really figured I was going to open up the box and it's going to be full of a bunch of crap, But this is the way they do this. They do their boxes based upon battle missions, okay? And the box that I happen to have is Mission 34, and they are specific. They are mission-specific boxes. In other words, all the gear that they put in these boxes is based upon a particular theme. And they give you this card. It's Battle Missions Stats. And what it does, it outlines the 4 different tiers of subscriptions with the gear that comes with them. It gives you the price you pay with them, the price that they say it has the value of. And then on the back of the card, they detail every piece of equipment that is in there. Pretty nice little deal here. It says the sit rep for this bag for Mission 34 from December 2017 is the bug out bag box, or the best of BATTLBOX, okay? And instead of just reading all this to you, I'm going to show you what's in here. Now for $24.99, that's the basic subscription. For $24.99, they say that they're giving you $51.46 worth of gear. All right. The first thing you're going to get is a Self-Reliance Outfitters Mini Inferno. You know, Dave Canterbury and the guys over there and the gals over there. You know, Dave's done a great job, you know, building his company. And I tell you what, I've got a lot of respect for Dave. I know he took a hit there for a while. You know, everybody makes mistakes. That's all there is to it. If you didn't, you're not living. So, and if you're judging, shame on you. But these Mini Infernos, they are some very powerful pieces of equipment to have in your kit. They will burn anywhere, man. I mean, you get them wet, they'll still burn. All you do is open them up, fluff them up. You don't have to use a whole wafer either. You can cut them in pie shapes. I've done that, and just fluff them up enough to be able to catch some sparks, you know, or your lighter, whatever. You throw them in the water when they're lit. They don't stop lighting, you know. So that is a great little piece of gear. Now, they say the value is $7.99. We went out, we checked it out, confirmed it. $7.99 was it. The second thing is, it's from Backpacker's Pantry. This happens to be Louisiana beans and rice. And I've had several friends suggest these to me. I'm not really a meal in a bag guy. I hate MREs. You know, I had to eat them when I was in the Marine Corps. I didn't like them then. They're just in new packages. They are better now, but, you know, they're still an MRE. They're not my wife's cooking. Okay? But these are, there's probably enough in here, I'm guessing, probably enough for 2 or 3 meals, you know, to last you. You know, so that'd be three days. Now remember, this is a 72-hour bug-out bag that they're sending you here, okay? And they say this is $4.50. We actually found it for $6. So there's a better price there, okay? Then the next thing is a BATTLBOX exclusive flashlight with their logo on it. I'm not sure who makes this. There's another name. Cree may have made it, but it's BATTLBOX. This isn't a cheapo. We actually reviewed illumination devices this year, and we still are. And we had a couple of 2 or 3 of these smaller tactical flashlights. This isn't a piece of junk. It's not plastic. It's really put together nice. They say the value on this is $9.99, and we couldn't find the same exact light because it's got the BATTLBOX on there, but we've seen enough of these to know there's probably only 3 or 4 companies in the entire world that's making these, and the retail value really is about $14.99 for a decent LED flashlight like this. Okay, so you're saving money there. And then the last thing is something that I've never seen before. I haven't even did much research about this, but this is a drop water filter. There's 5 different packages in here, but it's just not a water filter. They also have a powder that's included in each bag that has an orange flavor that replaces all your electrolytes. Okay, so that's kind of a neat twist to that. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't opened it yet, but we are going to be trying it here pretty soon because it says works by osmosis. So we're looking forward to that. You get 5 of those in there. Now those 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Oh no, there's one more. There's one more. Let me tell you this though. Okay, the suggested retail price on this is $8.99, and that's what we found it for. Also, was $8.99. Now the last item in this particular basic tier is a Tack Baby by Survival Frog. I've got a lot of friends that swear by these, and they give this a $19.99 value. We found it for $24.99 on the internet. So, I mean, so far, you are getting a lot more bang for your buck than if you went out and bought it yourself. So this is a great thing. So those 5 items you get for $24.99. In other words, they average $5 a piece. That is pretty much a no-brainer. So let's say that you want to go to the next level. That's called the advanced. When you go to the advanced level, you get everything in the prior level. So you get those 5 things plus this. Now this costs $49.99 and has a $95.36 value. Okay, 99 or 95.36. Okay, the first thing that we have is an Exotech Poly Striker. Okay, now I have never used one of these, but I've seen a lot of guys that have them in their kits, and I've never heard anybody complain about these. The value on this little guy is $13.95. We went out on the internet and we found it for $11.95, so it's $2 cheaper if you buy it yourself. Does that make a difference? I don't know, but we'll just continue on with it. So that's the first thing that I found where I could save more money if I bought this by myself. All right. Now the next thing here is the BATTLBOX Camp bottle set with bell. That would be this little guy right here. Okay, and when you open it up, it smacks of Self-Reliance Outfitters. It looks like the kit that Dave Canterbury put together, which is okay, you know. It's all right. Now here, what this is. Okay, we're gonna put that out there. Look at this. It comes with that bail. There's your water bottle. There is this 25-ounce nesting cup, and you can put your bell in here also. You know, the bell opens up and goes in there. Or you can pull your bottle out of the fire. This is what I like. Any cup with a strainer now becomes a small pot that you can cook a lot of stuff in. Rice, pasta, beans. It doesn't matter. Boil crawfish, fish, frogs, whatever. And pour it off. Okay. Now they give this a value of $29.95. Oh, let me say this, because you know we're looking at this, and this is I don't know if you can see that this is a mesh, but it's kind of spongy. It's like it's got two walls to it. Doesn't say, but I can see I could build a fish trap out of that. I could build a fish trap out of that. I could seine stuff with it. There's a lot of things that I could do with that. But that is pretty cool. They say it's a $29.95 value, but when we looked at this in different places with this same type of configuration, $45 was about the cheapest we could come up with on this right here. So I mean that's that's almost a $20 savings. Okay, all right. So that's pretty cool right there. We'll go set these things off. Now so far it's only the Exotech Striker that was more if we got it through them than if we purchased it ourselves. The next level is the Pro, and remember, you get all the stuff you just saw. They say this is a $99.99 value, or cost rather. That's what it costs you, is $99.99, and it has a value of $180.34. In here, there are two additional items. The first one is this little guy right here. Now, I've used these many times, different variations, but this is a fish net, man. And to me, you can never go wrong having a way to get groceries, because I am an you can see that. All right, don't get smart. I'm an eater. I like to eat. But this is a 4-way. And I like the 4-ways a lot better than the 6-ways, because they just happen to be a whole lot more sturdy. But you can see how this is. Now my question is how we're going to be able to carry this during our 72 hours. So we're going to address that also. But you can see how easy it is. You can catch crawfish with this. You can catch small panfish with this. Crabs. I mean, anything that you can bait to get them in there, they'll take it and they'll get in there. As I said, I've used that for sure. Now the next thing, and I really like this. This is a 72-hour, 45-liter bug-out bag. Okay. Now the fish trap. Oh, I didn't tell you this. They give it a value of $14.99, and we found it on the average about $23.50. But I do know if you go out on eBay, you can get them cheaper than that. But it's still a great price at $14.99. Okay. Now again, they're saying this is a $180.34 value for all of this. Okay. The bag. Let's look at the bag. This bag impressed me because it's a convertible bag. All right. Now you see how that is like that. It's got a shoulder strap that you can use. It has a main axis. This is your really, I don't know, your front axis. I'm not going to call it the main axis. Your front axis, it's divided. You have got another front axis here. There you go. But then when you open it from this top side, it has two padded areas here. Right? I guess it's one padded area. It's just one padded. And it has a cool sticker in it. Knife of the Month Club. Oh, that should go down here. All right. But this is divided up. It's not a bucket style. It's an elongated style, and it's what is referred to as a convertible bag, because not only can you carry it like briefcase style over your shoulder, but let me go ahead and deal with this right here, just so I can show this to you here. When you open up this back side, right, now you are looking at a shoulder harness system. Okay, it all hooks together. It even has a waist belt on it. You can roll this dude up and you put your shoulder harness on. Now it becomes a 72-hour 45-liter backpack, if you want to use it that way. If you like using it the other way, it's up to you. Then this can become another storage compartment for access on the outside for gear. So that is really nice. I mean, and this bag is made by BATTLBOX. It is their brand. They designed it. Is it cheaply made? No. I would say, just by experience, this tells me this is probably anywhere from 600 to 800 denier. It's very, very tough. Got handles. I love handles on bags on the tops and the bottoms. Helps you to be able to toss them up on a truck. It just helps so you can hang, from this here. But the everything about this bag says quality. And again, BATTLBOX is the manufacturer of this. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let me set this off to the side. Now that's your $99.99 tier. All this gear for $99.99, and they say it has $180.34. Now for us on this tier here, we came up with $222.41 because we found the fish trap for $23.50, and they're giving the bug out bag a $70 value, and we said we couldn't get it for less than $80. So and I told them I think that is still a light number. That bag would probably cost you more because of the convertible bag. Those are a little bit more expensive. So now, with that being said, with all that gear, we go down to the Pro Plus level, which is $149.99. You get everything that you found in the first prior 3 tiers, plus you're going to get one Bad Mofo Tops Knives Brothers of the Bushcraft knife. I'm familiar with this knife and this company, and it is a humdinger. It's a nice bushcrafting style survival knife. You can do everything just about that you'll ever need to do with this knife. It's hefty. It's made out of 1095 carbon steel. Got some nice Marcata handles. It's got drill divots on both sides. It's got a fire striker right down here on the pommel down there. It's got a nice pommel, huge lanyard hole there. It's just a great knife. Nice little jump right there. Now they give this knife a value of $149.99. We found it for $185. Okay. Now check this out. Look at it this way. If you spend $149.99 on this knife, just on this knife, they're giving you everything else for free. So we came up with, on this box altogether, that has a value of $372.40, and you can buy it all for $149.99. That is pretty cool. and then you get a sticker. All right, who doesn't like stickers? So the only thing in this box that I would say that if I bought it individually, I could buy it cheaper, and it was only $2, was the Exotech Striker. I found them for $11. You know, so that's pretty cheap. Now this is a 72-hour bug out bag. Remember that. That's the mission. That's the theme. So I'm wondering, will all this stuff fit in this bag? Because if it can't, the fish trap is what's really got me scratching my head. We haven't tried this yet, so we're going to give it a shot right now. And the fish trap is going to be the first thing that I want to put in here, and I'm going to do so. Let's see here. I am going to do so in the biggest portion, all right, because this is kind of long. So let's just see here. We'll stick that down the side of here, and then we'll try to get, look at that, right down in there. Okay, that is pretty cool. All right, now I could stuff everything right in here. I may as well do that. So just so you can see that it'll all fit in here. This is a really good bargain here. So while I'm putting this away, I should have had somebody here with me doing this while I continue to talk, but I'm here by myself right now. A little lonely. Not. All right. Let's talk about who might be a candidate for this bag. Well, I would say that the first person that ought to really consider being a part of the subscription from BATTLBOX would be someone who is trying to build a kit or kits, right? Because if this kit or this box is any indication of what you're going to get from BATTLBOX, you're going to get a bargain every month, and they don't give you junk gear. Now, is it something that they can do the bait and switch on you? I guess any company can. But I talked to John Roman. He's the guy that I reached out to. And what John said to me, because my question was, I gave him a direct question. You know, this is an awesome box, but can you guarantee that all your boxes have this quantity of gear and this quality of gear? And his words was, and I'm quoting, he says, absolutely. Every box has got quality gear and the quantity that you see there. We want to be the best that's out there. That's cool. I forgot to mention this here because I just now saw it. Extra 1-year hassle-free warranty. Register here. Unigearshop.com VIP. Well, we'll have to check that out there. All right. So, who else might benefit it other than someone that's just getting into the game? Well, I would say anyone that is trying to replenish some gear, or if you have multiple points where you want a bag to sit at or be at available to you. You know, I've got 2 4-wheel vehicles and 2 2-wheel vehicles, and I like to have a bag in each of mine. Not a full-blown kit, but I do like to have a bag in each of those. So I would not hesitate to spend $149 a month to be able to get this quality of gear, especially when you consider, you know, at 149 bucks out of your pocket and you're going to get a $372 return. That just doesn't happen everywhere. And unlike a lot of the other companies that I told you about, you know, they're out there. And maybe you've encountered them. You can write down in a comment or email and let me know if you have. But you know, this is great for our demographic of bikers because we have seasoned pros and we have people that are just starting out. This bag, this box, this subscription would be good for you. Survivalist preppers. There's all kinds of gear in here. You saw it. You know, they don't send you junk. But go on their website, and it's BATTLBOX. No E is in the battle. .com. And you can see past missions, You can see everything that is historically there for you to look at what boxes were available and the stuff that was in the boxes, the missions. There was a couple questions that I had that I think is important that I share with you. Number one was guarantees. Who guarantees the gear that you get from a BattleBox box? If it's made by BattleBox, like the cook kit and this particular bag, made by BattleBox, BattleBox guarantees that directly. If it happens to be a second party or third party vendor, then I believe what you do is you call it BattleBox and they give you an RMA to send back with the company. And if there's a problem, BattleBox will back you up. So that's pretty decent that way. The second question I had was when the box arrives and I open it up and I go, oh man, I don't like this. Can I send it back? Answer is absolutely not. That's not the way it works. But in order to thwart that, what BattleBox does when you become a subscriber, they send you hints as to what is coming up. They don't outline it out all the way for you, but they send you kind of hints, you know, so you can make an educated guess whether or not you want to opt out of that box, because you can opt out for that month and just wait for the next month. Okay, you're not obligated every time. You're not buying 12 months worth of BattleBox. You're buying one, and you know, you're put on a subscription list. They'll inform you to try to keep you educated. All right, so you know, just to answer, you can't just send it back because you don't like it. You know, so but if it's anything like this, man, come on, how could you not like that? All right, the next thing is that if you become a subscriber, and I asked John this, what are the benefits other than the monthly subscription box and its contents? Well, he said that when you become a member, you get exclusive offers on exclusive gear that no one else gets. Okay, they don't have it available to them. Plus, once a year, they choose 500 subscribers, and I think, I wish I would have wrote this down because I'm going by memory, and forgive me if I'm wrong about this, but 500 people once a year get a very special box for free. It's either a whole box or a very special piece of gear once a year. That's 500 subscribers. You know, to me, you know, that's a good reason. So you get exclusive offers on exclusive gear, and you also have a chance of being one of the 500 subscribers. Another thing is they call it their social incentive program. I think BattleBox loyalty program. If you share, you know, your experience with BattleBox on your Facebook, you know, Twitter, you put videos out, things like that, then there's a possibility they're going to snatch it up and they're going to send you some type of perk for that. You're going to get some exclusive stuff. One of the other things about BattleBox, and this is cool as far as I'm concerned, is that there are companies that send their gear to BattleBox exclusively for them to try out, to test out in their bags. So if you have a BattleBox coming to you, you might be getting a piece of gear that nobody else in the world has except other BattleBox subscribers. It might be great, it might be a piece of crap. You never know, I guess, until you get it. But seeing what I see here, and after talking to him, I think that they probably vet that pretty good, and they're not going to send you a bunch of junk to where you would badmouth a new vendor. You know, because that's what I would do. You know, I would let you know if there's crap in the box. You know, so there's a lot of benefits for this. And again, if you're looking for bang for your buck in one of these boxes, my experience is with, now that BattleBox is in here, I have looked at 5 different companies, okay? 2 of them directly through my friend, and 2 of them indirectly, and then now with the BattleBox. And I can tell you, of all that I have seen, this is by far the best company that's out there. So, I might be wrong, there might be better ones out there. I don't know, but I can just tell you that in regards to this box, it's a great value. If you like these videos from Backwoods Biker, hit the subscribe button. And when you do, you're entered into our monthly giveaway program. This month we're giving away a knife. We're giving away some SFK1 fire kit from Backwoods Biker. They're great fire kits. I've used them since I was a little kid. Number 3 is that we're giving away a book written by Craig Caudill. And ironically, the book is on how to choose the right gear. It is perfect. It is perfect for people, number 1, that's, again, just getting into the game. Or number 2, if you've been in the game in a long time, but you're out of touch, because, baby, let me tell you something. If you bought something 20 years ago, technology has went off the chain and things have changed a lot. I won't get into all that, but that's just the truth. And if you're an old bird like me, you know what I'm talking about, you know. Remember years ago when somebody would use the word synthetic, we'd all go, oh, no, don't want anything synthetic, because synthetic meant fake, you know. But there is some great companies like Outdoor Vitals out there right now that's doing synthetic bags. You know, not just Outdoor Vitals, but I mean, that happens to be a company I'm familiar with, a great little company, got great products. But Craig helps to take the blinders off the eyes for you to help to see it. So we got all kinds of gear. Hit the like button also, all right? So if you keep following us and you subscribe and that, you're going to see some more great videos, not just on gear, but also on how to do things. So until next time, you always be safe when you're out there. You ride free, you live free.